I'm going on this format today instead of a live feed because I want a little more control and a wider screen, a little bit more detail. But that aside, I want to address the last week, 2 weeks, we at the Butcher Shop have been delving into the Amber Guyner murder case. And I'm going to update you a little bit. The event, which was last September, I believe, or not this, but a year ago. Little cop comes in, been on a 14-hour shift, goes into her apartment complex, and she apparently, according to her story, she got off on the wrong floor. Floor 4 was supposed to be on floor 3. She goes to what she thought was her door. She opens the door, it's unlocked. She becomes alarmed, draws her pistol. Mr. Bo Zhong is sitting there on his couch, according to reports, eating his Bluebell ice cream and praying to Jesus. And just for no reason at all, she went and shot him in the chest. Theories abounded. She stumbled out of the house or the apartment, telling everybody on the phone that would listen that she got the wrong apartment. She's crying and all this. Enter into this Mr. Joshua Brown. Good American, that boy. Mm-hmm. He lives right across the hall, from Mr. Zhong. And I guess he was eating his ice cream too, because he said he didn't hear any officers say, "Show me your hands," or anything like that. He heard some confused conversation and then pistol shots. And he was in fear for his life. Well, he showed up in court with that tail. And little Amber, she's up here in Gatesville right now, about 25 miles from here, checking into the penitentiary there 10 years, based on his testimony. Well, as luck would have it, last Friday night, Mr. Brown was shopping for more ice cream, went on the streets of Dallas there and got himself whacked. Damnedest thing I ever heard of. Well, I had a bunch of theories about it. What occurred in that hallway in that apartment back in the original shooting had to be more to it than met the eye. Well, naturally, I thought the police did it. Because, we're just a bunch of peckerwoods down here, and I looked at the principles in this situation, and you got two black men that keep blonde. So right away, that tells you got a dope deal going. That racist enough for you? Mm-hmm. And come to find out, the Dallas PD today made an announcement. They got one suspect in the Parkland Hospital where John F. Kennedy passed away, and Lee Harvey Oswald too, with a bullet in his gut. And he's talking like a little bird. According to him, Mr. Brown was going to deliver a cache of narcotics, i.e. marijuana or whatever they're doing these days, in a backpack to a location. And these gentlemen drove over from, I think, Alexandria, Louisiana, with a suitcase full of money to buy said dope and drive it back to Louisiana and sell it to all them Cajuns. As will happen when you deal with people like this, an argument ensued, and Mr. Brown dropped his ice cream bowl and shot one of the buyers in the stomach. Whereupon one of the other buyers had a gun and killed Mr. Brown with many shots in and about his torso. Well, we got two guys on the run around Dallas. They'll run right down to Killeen. I almost guarantee they always do. I don't know why. If a pervert kidnaps a girl in New York City, he'll come right straight to Killeen, Texas. I don't know why they do that, but it's happened more often. The guy that the famous war hero that saved all those kids over in El Paso during that mass shooting, where did he come when he jumped out of the army and went AWOL? Killeen, Texas, right next to the biggest army base in the freaking world. Go figure. Anyway, back to the story. So anyway, old Amber, she's checking into the Hotel Gatesville right now, based on the testimony of this dope pusher with about 20 pounds. I don't know how many pounds of marijuana they found. It was pounds, not ounces, pounds. And these little vape injector things and everything, about $4,000 in cash in his apartment and everything. So my theory is, and my theory is, Poor Mr. Jean, poor Mr. Jean. He had a good job. He was working for Price Waterhouse as a senior accountant. He was from St. Lucie or one of them islands over there, over there in the Caribbean or whatever. And he, good boy, good Baptist. He was the light of the room. I never will forget. I did the article. And I'm going to leave it up. When he was the light in the room, everything. They didn't really find any dope in his house, no matter what testimony said and everything. They really didn't find any dope in his house. But he was real good with numbers. Mm-hmm. And he's got a guy across the hall delivering backpacks full of marijuana. So, since we got a type number 1 dope pusher living there and right across the hall about 15 feet, we got a accountant with a college degree and access to all kinds of computers. Could we have us a laundromat going? You think? In addition to that, Amber's story was confused and everything, but could it be that little Amber walked in on something? Could it be a possibility that she walked in or knowing something, smelled something, knew something, just something? Because it really was kind of out of character. This woman was hanging with a SWAT team all day. It's something I've learned since I wrote the articles, swatting people for like 14 hours. And she's not really the type that would panic in a situation like that. And she, either she yelled or didn't yell, that she fired her weapon rather quickly. Something led her to fire the weapon. Now, these are just questions that need to be answered. Whenever you do anything like this, look what you know. All right, you know that Jean is dead and Brown is dead. You know there was a massive dope deal going. You know that he got shot he shot one of the dope buyers, whereupon one of the dope buyers shot him. Now, we know this. And we know that Amber shot Mr. Jean. All you got to do is start connecting the dots. And you're going to see this very clearly. It's also very simple.
Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle, sworn to save the life of the prophet of the Lamb. Many men are lying under 6 feet of ground, far from the smoking gun of modern day. Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle, sworn to save the life of the prophet of the Lamb. Many men are lying under 6 feet of ground, far from the smoking gun of modern day Sam. Far from the smoking gun of modern day